along those lines, you guys grew up in a culture of winning and seeking championships. Obviously, this year they're going to play a lot of young guys, which you'll help develop, of course. But the mentality is a little different than other Cardinals seasons. What's that like for you? Because you're so used to St. Louis Cardinals winning.
I mean, that might be the mentality from outside of the clubhouse. But if I'm a player and I'm reading everything that's being written this offseason, I don't necessarily want to believe that. I would like to think that there are talented players in that room, and if guys play to their potential or even above their potential and take steps forward, that there's a possibility that we're competing, for a playoff spot. And I think that should be the expectation no matter what we have done, trade, free agent wise. Like, there are good players in that room. Now, are we going to have to do some things better than we did last year? Yes. So from a coaching staff standpoint and from a player standpoint, people have to do better. But I don't think there's any rollover expectation and that we're just going to show up and let the kids play. I mean, we have good young players, like guys that maybe have taken a step back, but we still expect a high level of baseball from them and high attention to detail and winning baseball.
There's a notion that if it's going to come together as a winning group for you guys this year, because of the talk from the outside of it's going to be a reset, maybe reduction in payroll, does that sort of, I'm curious about the energy of the coaching staff and kind of whether that puts a chip on your guys' shoulder to say, it's us in this room, it's the players that we're guiding that are going to be the ones to make this happen if it's going to happen.
Yeah, I think that's a fair way to assess it. The coaching staff, I mean, you've seen that we brought in Brant Brown on offensive side, and he's already gone around and worked with several of the guys, and I know there's been positive feedback. Brownie's not a magic pill that's going to come in and solve all of our offensive issues. I mean, at some point, players have to make adjustments and look at themselves in the mirror and say, hey, what I'm doing is working or what I'm doing is not working, and I need to, find a way to make some changes to get the job done. So, but I think this coaching staff is a really good staff, a staff that works hard and is excited to, no matter what players we have come spring training, excited to get to work and is going to have high expectations, in that room.